cheat days. Are they good? Are they bad? Are they helpful? Cheat day. What is that supposed to mean? Who are you cheating? What are you cheating? There's this thing that you're doing, you know, this eating plan or whatever that you're doing, and you're cheating the eating plan. You're doing some sort of hack diet, and every now and then you need a break from it. You need to cheat it so that you can continue to engage with it. It really is something that's got a real finite mindset on it. When someone's normally eating, when they're not on a diet or they're not, you know, actively trying to control what they eat, you know, you're never cheating or you're never not cheating. You're just eating. Right? And that's what we need to change. You are normally, naturally eating all the time. It's not just like, okay, well, when I'm operating in these really strict parameters, then I need to just get outside them and cheat for a little while. So it's a toxic mindset. It's not going to help us just be in the mode that we should be in, which is I am now living this new lifestyle that is promoting health and balance and strength and leanness in my life. When you have that mindset, if you think about it, I'm promoting health and strength and leanness in my life all the time. I don't want to cheat that. You know, are you going to cheat promoting the best healthy body I possibly can? I don't want any cheating going on there, right? So, you know, my thoughts on it are that it's a toxic mindset. It doesn't help. It suggests that the thing that you're doing you don't want to do, you know, and you need to cheat it. That's not going to promote an infinite engagement with your new lifestyle and your new eating habits and routines and approach. It's just not going to help. So I think if you're doing something that you feel the need to cheat, then it's no good. Okay, so that's my thoughts on that. You should be doing the best you can to not feel any need to cheat on any of this. You're just becoming more and more healthy and excited about your body and what you can achieve there. So if you're engaged in an approach that doesn't require you or need you to cheat on anything, you know, it's going to have to be flexible, right? And again, like I always promote, if you're tracking your calories, you're tracking your food, you'll be living in balance. You know, some days you go over, some days you'll probably come under, and you balance out over time. You know, you allow yourself that space to do those things, and that's not cheating. That's not cheating. That's being balanced. That's, you know, so when you have a family event or, you know, birthday or a wedding or whatever it is, that you're inevitably going to have more, you know, if you want to enjoy that and have fun with it. But that's not cheating. That's not cheating. That's just you being balanced, indulging a bit more this time, pulling back at another time, and just keeping the whole thing in balance and keeping yourself engaged over the long term. But that's just who and how you are now. That's living balanced. It's not cheating. So the reason why someone might want to cheat, say, is because usually the whole thing has been so restrictive. You've been being strict. You've been putting all this pressure and this pain involved in the whole thing, you know, because of all that pressure and the guilt and all the stuff that goes along with that. So I would say that if the program and the approach that you're doing is producing those kind of emotions like pressure and pain and guilt and this thing you need a break from, you're probably not doing the best thing for you. You're probably not doing something that's promoting that positive engagement with dieting, with food, with yourself, with your body. That's not promoting and cultivating a positive relationship with those things. So I would question the approach if someone's feeling a need for a break. If one day you need to just allow yourself to have some more, then do that. Then do that. You know, but again, you're not cheating. You're just allowing yourself to indulge. Not that, but then again, you don't take away that level of consciousness that you're bringing to it. If you just go, oh, well, I can just have whatever I want, I can do whatever I want, it becomes very intoxicating, it's so freeing and so like, oh, that now I don't have to worry about it. It's like, that's, again, not promoting that healthy relationship with it, where it's like, you know, you're wanting to get away from it. You don't want to have these two areas in your mind that it's like, this is where I'm doing everything well and this is where I get to relieve myself from that. It's not going to help you stay in the game. That's the biggest thing. The biggest thing about this whole thing is the whole weight loss game, the whole health game is about staying in it. If there are periods where you're just like, okay, well, I don't have to worry about it. There's no mental load. It's all easy. I don't have to worry. Then when you're are being healthy, it's stressful, it's horrible, you need breaks, you're not going to stay there. You can't stay there forever if it's like that. It needs to be somewhere in the middle. You know, you're not fully unhinged, but you're not fully strict. It's somewhere in the middle, and that's where you have to stay forever. So the way to make sure that you stay engaged, and you know, you're making sure there's times where you're more engaged, times where you're less engaged, but you're still in the game. I've seen with myself and with a lot of other people that have been successful at doing this over the course of time, is where we focus on having a quality maintenance plan. See, maintenance is actually not that difficult. When you really get into it, you know, if you're monitoring your food intake and you're having, you know, relatively the amount that you should be having to just maintain, it's actually relatively comfortable. And people don't have that difficult of a time staying the weight that they are. It's just when you start to reduce the calories, that does require a little bit more attention and discomfort. You know, like obviously when your body is taking in less energy than it's using, there is kind of a little bit of sort of stress to that, a sort of biological stress to that. The body's kind of like, oh, am I getting enough? Sustaining that over a long time does stress your body a little bit, right? You cannot just continually be coming down for long periods of time and then just be totally comfortable with that. So, you know, so there are going to be times where you'll focus in on that, on bringing it down, and then that'll be a little bit more uncomfortable. And then you sort of come back to your home, come back to your maintenance, you know, come back to where is comfortable. And then when you're ready, you go into that loss phase again, you know, so a little bit of discomfort, not too much because it just stresses you out and just flips the whole thing and then you unravel. But if you've got that comfortable state of mind where it's just where you're maintaining things, that's a really powerful thing. If you're starting this journey, set up a new base. You know, if the base that you've got is one where you're gaining weight and you feel completely out of control and you don't know what's going on, then set up a new maintenance base. So if when things are getting stressful, you flip back to this comfortable maintenance base. That's what you want. That's what we want. We want to create a strong maintenance base. And then again, you're maintaining. You're not trying to get massive results here. You're just trying to keep it the way it is, so that when you do go to start losing weight, then you start being more uncomfortable, and then you need a break from that. What you flip back to is a maintenance plan. It's something that you're not going to be gaining anything. Because the problem is that if you haven't transformed the base to a comfortable maintenance plan, yeah, then when you flip back to is normally really bad. You know, you're rebelling against the program that you were doing. You're rebelling against all that strictness, and you're just having whatever you want. So this is a powerful tool that I've learnt and seen a lot of people be successful with as well, is working on that maintenance base first, and then venturing out into some discomfort. And if you need to have a break, then you're not just turning off completely and going completely the other direction. You're still paying attention, you're still there, but it's comfortable. So look, wrapping this up, I would say that cheaters don't tend to win in the long term. Even if they do, they win temporarily, and then they're not taking it seriously. They're not taking it seriously for the long term. That is not the mindset of someone who's going to be doing this forever. So even if they are successful, they tend to, like I said, be building that negative relationship with it, and then they're just on and off, and they enjoy being off way more than they enjoy being on, and then they just eventually just give up on it when life gets in the way, as they say. You know, if things get hard, then it's too much, it's off, like I can't handle it right now. So yeah, that kind of mindset just leads to falling off the wagon. Okay, so hopefully that was helpful, and tell me if you are a cheater, if you've been a cheater, in the comments below, and tell me your experiences with that, and what you think about what we've talked about just here. And have a great day, and I'll see you next time.